Hi, I'm Andrew and welcome to UOW Update for Week 2 Spring Session. Informatics students have been given the chance to meet industry trailblazers and even try their hand at iPhone programming at the ICT Your Way evening. The Faculty of Informatics hosted the event at the university's Innovation Campus, with a focus on networking with potential employers.
By talking to people who already work in the field, they can have a feel for one, what does it take to sort of succeed in that industry? Number two, what are employers looking for? And they can start modifying their own behavior before they even finish.
Local, national and international IT company reps speaking to students about what their futures might hold.
It's pretty good. I met many people in our industry and some of them are my lecturers. I don't know, they're working for the company and have quite good conversation and ask them what we can do after we graduate.
When you go to apply for a graduate position at the end of your degree, thousands and thousands of people are applying for the same positions you are. I mean, if you network with people, most of the time you'll find a really good position that maybe they're not advertising, and they'll employ you straight away.
And after hearing from UOW graduates, attendees took the chance to make their own iPhone applications. Using a variety of programming languages, they developed a simple game for the device. A group of history students have just returned from a study tour to Gallipoli. 10 students from the Faculty of Arts travelled to Turkey over the mid-session break, where they learnt firsthand the importance of the World War I campaign as they traced the steps of Australian soldiers who died there.
It's the use of an individual's history that connects them to the place and makes them think beyond the public rhetoric of Anzac.
The students each researched soldiers who fought on the Gallipoli Peninsula to gain a better and more personal understanding of the campaign.
We spend 2 days in Istanbul, and then we spend 4 days in the peninsula and its environs. And when they're there, they have to give a presentation on their digger and on the battle that they've chosen.
The study tour has been running for 3 years and is an emotional pilgrimage for all involved.
It's really moving, and you sort of know what you expect at all. I mean, you picture it in your mind, but then when you actually get there and you see the sheer cliff face and you just think, like, how on earth did these men actually do what they did? It was just amazing.
These students become very protective of their boys, as they call them, by the time they get to leave. So it's a personal connection, which says there's much more to Gallipoli than what is often made of it.
The Ducks on campus may have enjoyed the rain last week, but it wasn't the same story for Clubs and Societies Day. A little rain couldn't stop keen recruiters though, with bake sales being the order of the day, something students didn't seem to mind at all. The wet conditions provided the perfect setting for the launch of the UOW Community Impacts Team project to increase water safety in local refugee communities.
Specifically, we're running a surf safety day, workshops about how to fish safely, and looking at setting up swimming lessons for refugee families. A lot of them are more underprepared because a lot of them do come from landlocked countries, which makes it trickier.
One of the newest societies at UOW, the Psych Society, also baked up a storm on the day. The society aims to offer support for those who might feel a little overwhelmed with their psychology studies.
A lot of students feel that they're not getting supported during their undergrad degree, so they're not getting supported from every staff or even the peers, and it's quite a competitive degree.
Well, the mid-year graduations are over, with about 1,400 students now proud new University of Wollongong graduates. But spare some thought for those who worked behind the scenes to bring the graduation ceremonies to life.
So we spend several months just preparing, not only from trying to identify all the students that are eligible to graduate after their exams results are released, but just preparing anything from setting up in the hall, organising catering, and just a general lot of work goes behind the scenes in making a really seamless, smooth day for all the graduates.
Approximately 60 staff worked each day to ensure every last detail went exactly to plan.
Making sure the students sit in the right seats and get up at the right time. So we wouldn't like anyone to be on stage and the name read out wrongly for them as they're walking across stage. And luckily so far that hasn't happened. With one graduation out of the way, Miss Arnold and her team are now preparing for what looks set to be the university's biggest ever graduation. For December this year, our numbers are really growing, and we expect about 2,500 plus will be graduating.
But the hard work brings its own rewards.
Oh, families love it. Lots of tears of joy. So they're always happy, and lots of thank yous. And, you know, we get some really nice letters sent to us from good feedback that they've enjoyed the experience, and that's our main priority.
It's good seeing everyone dressed up in the robes. Like they really just, like, everyone looks great, and it's kind of, you feel, makes uni look more traditional.
High school careers advisors travelled from across the state to hear the latest updates for prospective students at the UOW's 21st Annual Careers Advisors Day last Tuesday. UOW staff talked on subjects including an update on the developments in IT, the Illawarra Health and Medical Research Institute and the university's early entry scheme. The day is vital to get information across to potential Wollongong students.
We obviously have a lot of brochures and the website and information nights as well, where we can speak directly to prospective students, but 90% of the time we're not there at the school when they need to ask questions about our degrees, so we rely on these guys in their role within the schools to pass on the information for us on our behalf.
Careers advisors who attended the day saw the value in getting up to date with post-high school pathways.
At some stage you have to leave school and go out into the big wide world. There are plenty of options available to you, whether it be uni, TAFE, working, etc, etc.
And that's UOW Update for Week 2 Spring Session. I'm Andrew Moon, and from all of us here, have a great week.